Do you think this will drive up the viewership count if I show some cleavage?
Welcome to podcast. Okay, welcome to podcast.
Welcome to podcast.
What is this, episode 24? I'm your host, John, joined by my co-host.
Michael, this podcast episode is now of legal age to get a motorcycle license?
Nope.
What do you mean no?
Motorcycle license?
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean no?
To drive a motorcycle?
Yeah.
That's not.
Thought it was 24.
Still a teenager.
I thought it was 24.
No, you can rent a car at 25.
There's something special about the age of 24.
It's not a motorcycle license. Pretty sure you could do that as a
I'm
teenager.
pretty sure you can get a CDL before you're
whatever.
24.
Today's Easter.
Today is Easter. What'd you eat for Easter?
Oh, we had a lot of good food. Asparagus casserole, ham roast, peanut M&Ms, pie. It was good stuff.
Oh, man. Google's not helpful at all.
Yeah.
I think AI Google
my
Gemini.
headphones on backwards.
Were you hearing backwards?
Yeah, I believe I was. Everything you were saying, it was like...
It was reverse order?
It was reversed.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's so much better. Wow. Okay.
And now I want to find out.
No.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
It sounds exactly the same. Wait. Are you always talking backwards?
No. No, I just had this cable is supposed to be on
Oh.
this side, and it was just getting in the way. That's all it was, Michael.
There we go.
What about you? How'd your Easter go?
It was good. We had a lot of food: ham, mac and cheese, deviled eggs, potato salad, garlicky green beans, some homemade rolls,
I could have probably gone for a potato salad today. We did not have one
cranberry sauce. I don't know, I had a lot of stuff. Dessert. I had two regular plates and 2 dessert plates.
Well, how much? Or what was discussions about? Was it mostly sports? Like how big was the gathering for you?
I think now discussions are mostly about.
Yes,
But Chief. Do I have to bleep that? He hadn't been on the episode. He hadn't been on the show yet. So
That's true. We haven't got his express
guess I got to bleep that.
Permission.
Good start. 3 minutes in, got to put a bleep in already.
Well, there was that one episode where we talked about that tattoo you were thinking about getting that we had to clarify. So
I want a tattoo of a young boy.
yes. So yeah, it was kind of how it was with ours. My stepsisters got a daughter now, and so every woman was gathered around there, and which left the boys to talk about politics and the economy, and put our tinfoil hats on a little bit to talk about some conspiracy stuff.
What were the conspiracies? Were these like age-old conspiracies or any new ones you hadn't
I
heard
think
of?
we're all looking at. It just seems like they're releasing more and more stuff. Like they're leaning towards some sort of alien release.
What do you think with all the Artemis 2 stuff?
Not necessarily the Artemis 2 stuff, but like more politicians are coming out talking about like aliens and stuff. Like there was no clip from Obama that was like something about aliens, and he basically confirmed aliens, and then somebody asked Trump about, Obama said this about aliens, and he's like, well, Obama's not supposed to be talking about that, which is like further added to the confirmation about something about aliens.
Yeah. I remember seeing stuff about that. I thought Obama's quote in full context within the interview that took place in was clearly a joke. He wasn't actually validating the existence of aliens or anything. He was clearly making a joke. Then publications ran with a sample the quote out of context, and including presented that to Trump in one of his, I'm on my way to Air Force One. Reporters storm the walkway to ask as many questions. It was one of those moments. He's like practically getting on the plane, like, Obama, aliens. What do you have to say, Trump? And he's like, shouldn't be talking about that.
It's really funny.
So there's a lot of weird stuff with aliens and extraterrestrial activity, UFOs going on out there, but I feel like the Trump-Obama stuff was kind of a nothing burger.
Yeah, well, there was more than just that, but I felt like that's what kind of started all the talk here lately. There's a lot of people coming out talking. There was this one documentary that was supposed to be all these prior government folks being interviewed and talking about alien stuff, and then for some reason it just out of nowhere they weren't allowed to publish it, and it's just it's weird stuff like that. But I can tell you one thing, right? So if Trump gets this resolved and this whole Iran thing with the Strait of Hormuz completely done and out, like out of the 24-hour news cycle, the best way to bury this before the midterm elections, if he wants to keep like the Republican majority, would be to, hey, if we win the Republican majority, we're going to release the aliens and stuff and the John F. Kennedy files and those kind of things. So, I mean, it could just be a tactic. That was kind of my play. It was like, I think this might just be a tactic to get people off this Iran thing once it wraps up. I mean, because I don't really believe that this is going to last too long. So,
well, what, Iran? Because
no, I think Iran will last, but I think
the war,
the conflict.
Yeah. Well, he said he gave and this was almost 10 days ago. He gave a 10-day like time limit ultimatum, and it's almost up now. So
yeah, well, now he's talking about Tuesday, something big going down on Tuesday. We'll see. This episode will be released after that. So
yeah, this episode is April the 5th.
That is correct.
Easter. And doesn't seem like a lot of people are taking the day off. I mean, definitely not in the government. Easter's supposed to be a day you're not really supposed to work. I've already been in the office today, though.
Have you?
Yeah, and I'm going back after this.
I'm only working a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm doing something to prep for a meeting tomorrow, but it's not a lot of
I just do my usual thing to get ready for Monday. Doesn't take long, but if I wait to do it Monday morning, it becomes a big distraction.
Well, I skipped the gym today.
You can still go after this.
Nah. If I go after this, I'm gonna be too caffeine filled to fall asleep tonight. And I mean, I can technically go work out without pre-workout, but to me it's like,
I mean, it is definitely a dragging workout if you don't have a lot of caffeine.
Oh yeah.
I don't notice caffeine keeping me up at night, but what does keep me up is if I drink pre-workout and then also go home and drink a protein shake. My bladder keeps me up at night.
I mean, I'm also assuming that when you go to the gym, you're drinking a lot of water.
Yeah, drinking water then too.
So that probably plays a role. But
that's more than the caffeine. That's worse.
Man, I gotta tell you, I don't know. I can't recall the last time I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the restroom. It's just not something. I sleep all the way through that just about every night nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know. My bladder's waking me up more recently.
Maybe
when
I'm sick. Maybe when I'm sick or something. But other than that, yeah. You couldn't. Yeah, you're just getting old. I mean, you gotta. Every time I see you, got a couple new gray hairs popping up. I'm guessing that's just a result of kid stuff.
Yeah.
So, plus you're on that you're kind of on that schedule. Maybe your body's telling you, well, get it in while you can because your kid might start crying any second.
So I think I started a new tradition yesterday.
Is this like an annual tradition?
It's going to be, at least if next year plays out like this year.
Okay.
Then yeah, I'll keep doing this. specifically because I like the luck that it brought me. So we talked about it before. I don't think on air, but we talked about it that I take it upon myself with the help of my sister-in-law to do my own taxes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't use any place. I go irs.gov. We find the websites that are offering free options for your state. Of course, we're...
What is it, like freeusatax.com
No,
or something?
so irs.gov has a tab that you
Yeah.
click on, and then it's got a list of all the different websites that offer free tax returns.
Stuff. Okay.
You find the one that applies to whatever you're,
I like how you waited until April to do this, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to do this early.
You
Wait
can,
until the last minute.
Yeah, it's on.
Because I still have 10 days from today to do it, but I did it 11 days early. But I'm going to, from now on, do it the Saturday of the Final Four because typically when I do taxes,
Okay.
I get, maybe a little bit of a return, maybe have to pay a little bit extra.
I want to interrupt for a second. We are in the middle of the day, and this sun is creeping up on your face, dude.
I'm trying to move around, but there's
not much moving.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
It's following me. The sun's following me.
Well, yeah, it's got a pretty big reach.
It's like the Eye of Sauron.
Yeah, it's kind of but
all right, but
remember we got
can I
audio
duck
listeners.
under it? Can I duck under it? Can I go over it like this? Lean up like this?
I think if you scooted in a little bit, you'd be better off towards me.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Get real close. No, it's following me.
You're
Look.
right. You're right. There's nothing more we could do.
Has it? Okay. Anyway. So
Final Four weekend.
Final Four weekend. And I've done my taxes at different times over the years. Never really had a set time. Just kind of do it when I can. And I get diminishing returns or have to pay a little extra. But life events have changed.
Yeah.
Got a child, got Chief, and job changes.
Yeah, you got to put down a
slightly.
dependent for the first time.
Yeah, put down a dependent.
Yeah.
So get that federal return, and that number came up a little bit different than it normally does.
What, higher, you mean?
Just a little bit.
Oh, nice. So you're going to pay me back for 50% of the cost of the podcast hardware?
I don't know about that yet. I will pay you back, but
dude, listen, having a kid, you get a nice chunk of change.
I mean, I feel like it was and I don't want the IRS to come get me. Like, look at this. Like, he didn't fill this out right at all. What an idiot. But, I mean, I did everything like I normally do, and it was. I think it was just a combination of factors.
Your taxes should be easy, right? Because it's just you just got your W-2.
So I had my two W-2s as well as wifey's W-2, even though she didn't work but very little this past year. And then I have, and I don't remember the exact numbers of each forms, but I have like mortgage form. I have health insurance form. I have bank interest form. And I have charitable contributions.
Okay.
And what else? What else did I have? I had something else I put in there too. But I just put in all the forms that I had.
Okay.
And, went through then and claimed a dependent for the first time, and pretty sure I did everything by the book. This sun is literally in my face.
We tried, dude. We got that thing like blocked off best we could.
How?
Can you just
I'm trying to bring it back.
Extend it like that. Extend it out that way. Yeah. There you go. Yeah,
right.
just recline.
Yeah, just lean back.
Yeah.
In my relaxed state.
By the time it catches up to you here, you can move it forward and you'll be under it.
So it was a nice number. I
Happy about that?
Yeah. And I got a little bit of state return as well. So
okay.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice. Did you ever set up the Trump account for the little one?
That was part of it.
It was?
Yep, I set up his Trump account.
Cool. Nice. So you're gonna have yeah. Don't spend it all in one place. Or,
Yeah,
or
I
if
don't
you
know.
do, put it towards
We got
bills.
we'll get some tax toys, but we'll put some
No,
of it
don't
towards
get any,
bills.
don't get any tax toys.
Get
Just
some
put
tax
it through.
toys.
No, invest it. Put it towards something something beneficial.
And
Make your money work
there's
for
some
you.
things around the house maybe need to get taken care of.
That's your wife talking. You don't need those things.
Well, we need a roof.
Oh, you do need a new roof?
Well, we had a roof. We didn't get a full replacement of a roof last year. We got some patchwork done,
Okay.
and a few rains ago it leaked, but it didn't rain it didn't leak the last couple of times. So I don't know what's going on with that. How it leaks one time randomly and then doesn't after that.
Okay. Well,
So I'm just waiting for it to leak again. If it does, I feel like I got to make the call at this point. But
okay.
it's supposed to have warranty on that roof work.
Okay, well maybe that won't cost
But I
you
don't
too
trust
much.
it. I feel like they come in, they be like, that has nothing to do with who I repaired. That's another whole problem. So you got to pay for that.
No, well, set it aside, put it in a high yield account until you know what you're doing with it. I'll help you get that stuff set up. If you really got a nice chunk there. I keep as much as I can in a high yield. If anything, I'm trying to keep liquid. So, well, congratulations.
Yeah.
And that's going to be your new and why make it a tradition for that weekend?
Well, I'm just going to do it on Final Four Saturday because before I've done it on other days and hadn't had that good of a return.
You didn't have a kid though.
I know it had probably nothing to do with the Final Four, but
No, it absolutely had nothing to do with the Final Four.
superstition.
Okay, all right. If it makes at least you do your taxes. There are people that don't do their taxes, which is silly because most people will just get money back.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can only recommend to everyone to do their taxes if it were to happen the same way for you as it did for me.
Well, if by you mean the general you, yeah. But for if you meant you as in your cousin sitting beside you, nope. No.
Don't do your taxes?
No, I mean I'm going to do my taxes, but it ain't gonna happen the same way it happened for you.
Just gotta go have a kid real quick.
Last year I looked at how much I owed. Oh, because running a business. Oof. Oh, look at that. That number coming back to me makes my heart skip a beat because of how much I'm gonna have to owe. So it's that's part of the gig you set up for. You got to set aside a certain amount to pay off your taxes that you owe for sure. Oh,
now just because you own a business, does that mean you're paying higher amount of taxes no matter what, even if you haven't had a very good year in terms of your profit?
all right. No, this is. I'm not an accountant, not a financial advisor. I might say things that I do for investments. That doesn't mean you should listen to me. I might say things about taxes. That doesn't mean you should take me as the authority on those things that I say. But I am going to explain to Michael something right now that he doesn't probably understand. As a W-2 for your job, Michael,
Yeah.
50% of your taxes gets paid by your employer. Those taxes that come out of your paycheck, that's only half. The other 50% your employer pays. So, when I pay taxes,
But so that's just for every employee that you have.
that's for every employee that you have. Yes.
How many employees do you have?
So, but I don't think you're quite understanding. So, you're paying roughly, let's just say 15%. Your employer is paying another 15% on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I have to pay what I pay myself out for my W-2 plus what my business owes for the W-2. And then, we get into how different different ways to structure your tax filings, but I'm structured as an S corp. So profitability on the business actually comes back and is considered profitability for me. So whatever else is owed after that, like whatever, like the profitability of the business is, I also have to pay taxes on that as well. And so I gotta crunch all the numbers and get things in, and I know I'm supposed to. Technically, it's better for me to do that quarterly. I take a little bit of a hit on a little bit of a penalty for only doing it once a year, but I find it's just easier that way, and that's what I'm gonna have to, and that's where I'm gonna owe taxes this year. I expect it to be not as much fun as you
Not
had.
as much fun.
Also,
I think.
today I'm not drinking Milos again. This is another Gamer Subs thing.
What's it called?
The name of the flavor
Yeah.
is it's kind of like a watermelonish flavor, but it's called you baited me into this one. Guacamole Gamer Fart. And it came as a little sample pack.
Sample fart.
It's but it's okay. It's not my favorite of the flavors. But it's,
Gamer Subs has some weird names
they have some weird names
to their flavors.
Even weirder artwork.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll like the one that you gave me. I can't remember which one that one was.
Brand Risk.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, no, that was this one. That was this flavor.
Was it Guacamole Gamer Fart?
Yeah. Because that's not my favorite, so I gave you
See,
the rest of it.
its label's not bad, but there's some labels like if I had in my house, I'd have to get rid of the label.
Yeah.
Like I can't have that around. I can't have that around for my wife or my child to look at.
I mean, I think that makes sense.
But the flavors are good and it's
You're
effective.
gonna
It's
restrict
effective
your
as
wife from looking at busty anime women. I can't have her looking at that.
Yeah.
I got to raise her. I got to raise her better than that.
Yeah, I can't. She can't see that. She can't see that with her virgin eyes.
It's a good. But it's good stuff, right? I mean, and they know their audience. They know who they're targeting. It's meant. I'll explain it again. It is meant for folks that are playing video games. It's kind of like a pre-workout for video games, but
I use it for gym. I use it for pre-workout for not video games.
I beat Michael here to the recording studio today, and he and I was definitely taking a post Easter lunch nap, and so I had to get a little bit of caffeine in me. Hadn't gone to the gym today. Usually we record these like right after the gym, so
hopefully we get back to usual schedule next week.
Yeah, and
should be.
Hopefully you can find a time to make up that episode that we missed where we did not record the boys' weekend like we thought we would.
I don't know when that's going to happen. Hopefully.
Maybe you can bribe wifey by giving her some of that tax refund.
Give her some Guacamole Gamer Fart.
Here's your, yeah. Hey, babe, I bought you this. Don't look at the artwork. I don't want it to ruin you. But yeah, have some Guacamole Gamer Fart. I don't know. The names are really cringy. I'll be honest. I wish they had like under a different brand label, but they had the same flavors. Call it watermelon and cherry.
Yeah, I think I'd probably have to bleep out some of the flavor names.
No, I mean I think the flavor names are okay. Because the biggest people that push them are streamers, so they have to be able to say their flavors on stream. That doesn't keep people. Now that I say that,
yeah,
we bleep more than what's allowed on Twitch, or
you can get away with a lot of stuff on Twitch.
Yeah, did you see Mr. Beast released a new? I put 100 streamers in a box
No
thing, and he got like the top 100 streamers to compete against each other for $1 million.
Have you watched the new season of Mr. Beast Games on Amazon?
I have not.
I can't make it through it. It's so much more boring than the first season for me.
I agree.
I don't know why.
But I did want to watch this one. Wubby was in this one.
Oh, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't in there very long. There's only one. It's only like one episode, right? Except for he was going to wait for the final 4 streamers and put them do a live stream. You know when he wanted to do the live stream though, which just made me like a little frustrating. He set the live stream for today at 10 a.m. So like right during Easter church service, which I don't know how I feel about that, but there's definitely the conspiracy theorists are going nuts over that right now. Like the Mr. Beast is the beast of the Bible. That those folks. I don't really so much believe that, but I'm sure they're going nuts over it because it's like, yeah, watch this game about greed instead of going to church on Easter Sunday to remember.
And all those kids are sitting there like their parents are forcing them to go to church when Mr. Beast has a live stream, and some either just got out of it and got what they wanted and got to stay at home, or were like trying to sneak it and watch it while at church. Those that know how, have the capability to. Or you got the kids that couldn't, their parents stood firm. Now they're going to resent their parents for a while. Hopefully not long lasting.
Not long. I mean, you can always go back and watch it when they get home. But
you know how you were when you're a kid? You associate bad things, not really understanding the full picture.
Full scope. Yeah.
And those can stick with you. They're highly impressionable when you're young.
Well, and either way, the reason I think you should watch it is because at some point, Mr. Beast had all the gamers choose one or the other, either a sports challenge or a gamer challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I think you're gonna like it is because the sports challenge was a soccer challenge. And the gamer challenge was he dropped them all in a Fortnite arena, and he made them play Fortnite. And I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and spoil something. So hear me. Oh well, I guess that last part was kind of a spoiler, but then the next part is if you haven't seen it and you plan to watch it, go watch it now. But the 2 Fortnite pros that were like competitive, they accidentally suicided in the challenge. And
playing
then
Fortnite.
Yeah. And then Ludwig. Ludwig's also on there.
Yeah.
He left the box to go inspect the soccer goal when he was and then he just got out because he left the box.
See, when they did it last time and like Logan Paul left the box,
yeah,
that just seems so staged to me.
Well, the fact that it happened the second time, it kind of gives off staged vibes, right? I mean, there's definitely a chance that these guys are busy folks and they just wanted to leave. But when Ludwig did it, it did seem like a genuine accident.
I mean, they're good at playing it up, and I'll give them their acting credentials. Logan Paul made it seem like he didn't do it on purpose the first time, but it just seems so sketchy to me.
Yeah. But I mean, I also wouldn't put it past him though.
Got to be like the easiest rule to follow in the
because
entire
he
game.
wanted to grab the plate and run out and go smash it.
Yeah.
So maybe, but it was kind of a fun watch, especially watching all these streamers that are not typically gamers play games. Wubby knocked out Pokimane, and that was pretty funny. I hope that doesn't come back to bite him because I feel like it could.
Yeah, she's gonna put the firing squad on him.
Even the goon squad.
Yeah.
It's a there's drama that goes on with those streamers, my guy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I try not to keep up with it. but
No,
I watch I watch
but it-
enough Asmon and Moist Critical to catch some of it every now and
It
then.
will fill up your feed when it's hot,
YouTube pushes it.
Yeah, they do. There's some, I mean, but not,
They'll push some stuff between two people we never heard of, and you'll still find a way to start watching it.
yeah. But that's the thing about these streamers, like they run out of content, and so it's like, ooh, drama is content, and that's like new and fresh, and we're in the loop because we're also streamers, and people will constantly ask me about their opinion on different dramas that are going down.
And with how terrible game releases have been over the last few years, these Twitch streamers got to stay relevant. Most of them have just turned to IRL stuff because nobody really wants to watch most of the games they're putting out
Or just chatting.
consistently. Yeah, IRL just chatting streams.
I mean, if a good game comes out, they will stream it. I mean, Asmongold streams of Mega Bonk, which we hadn't even talked about in a minute.
I hadn't played Mega Bonk in a minute.
No, that was one of those.
I'm sure I'll try it again at some point, but I haven't been.
That was a game that was good for a hot minute. Definitely worth the $30. Definitely worth $30 for what it was. But you realize after you sink like 4 days into it in one sitting.
4 days in one sitting.
And you're like, oh no, I'm addicted. I have to break this.
That realization for me came when we were on like Christmas vacation,
yeah.
and we were up in North Carolina, and like the majority of the time that we were there, I think I was playing it or trying to play it.
You're like,
And I got home and I was like,
oh, I forgot I was on vacation. I just remember
I don't even
this challenge.
I don't even remember. I remember the travel because the travel was
No Mega Bonk.
well, no, I mean not because of no Mega Bump, because of Mega Chief. the whole way up there and all the way back too.
Chief's final form.
Yeah, he was not thrilled about his first road trip, but once we got there, it was like, I'm gonna play some Mega Bonk, and then I was like, oh, it's time to leave.
Yeah, and that's.
And I was like, oh, okay, I need to not play this game
take
so much.
take a step back for
I
sure.
got sucked in.
Yep. No, and I think the same thing happened to me when I caught myself like basically skipping a whole day of work and just playing Mega Bonk on my work computer, and had to stop. But it's a fun game. I'm really waiting. I think what we ought to do, Michael, is do a little recording of ourselves when they release the multiplayer.
Are they releasing multiplayer?
That's my understanding. Is they're working on a multiplayer version, so that could be kind of fun. I don't know how we'll set that up.
You know what I want to do, and we don't have to do this week, but maybe we could set it up for next episode.
Okay.
You know those games, like I think you can just find them on YouTube, where it's like it's got a picture or something, and you got to say the word of the picture, and it's like it's going to a beat. So it's like it's not a super fast beat. It's like dun 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 dun, and it's got like 4 pictures of a car and then 4 pictures of a jar, and you're like car, jar, jar, and then it pauses for a second and it switches up the order, and it maybe throws a new picture in there that rhymes with those 2 words. And the goal is to say it in rhythm, in order.
Seems like a TikTok challenge.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's where it originated.
Does not seem like.
But it's hilarious when you screw up.
Why? Because it'll be like car jar, car jar. I mean, is that
or worse than that? Yeah, because you'll be like, you won't even be making. You'll be making up words. You'll be like, hidar and yar, nar.
Ah, I see. No, we would need to get a little bit more. I mean, we would have to prep for some stuff like that. I do think there might be a use for us to set up some sort of like game platform or something where we could record some stuff, probably separate from the podcast. Put it on a separate playlist called
I think the sun went away finally.
Cousins Play. or something. Yeah. What was that? I suggested possibly streaming Halo.
Yeah, I just don't
And
think
then-
anybody watches Halo anymore.
Well, it doesn't. But I don't like. Yeah, but we would go into team doubles.
No, we wouldn't
Right.
find a game.
No, but I'm talking about just getting the viewers, because our viewer, like, we would call the stream, it's like two cousins, double team, hot red Spartan or something. Hot red Spartans. I think that would make sense. I think that'd be clickbait. That's what we got to have, right? We're not doing any of those fancy, for our CuzWords streams. We're not doing those fancy, those like expressions that you see on everybody else's themes, like everybody else's YouTube videos, right? We'd have to come up with something clever for the title. Like, what is it? They're like, yeah, exactly. I don't know why people do that. Maybe it actually helps the algorithm somehow. But like, do people actually click on those things?
I mean, this has got to be. I don't think people would not do it if it wasn't effective.
I don't
Wait, do it if it wasn't not effective. They wouldn't do it if it wasn't effective.
So they would do it if it was effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just had a double negative in there.
Yeah, but I didn't say the double negative right the first time.
Okay. Oh.
I was going to remind everybody that last episode we talked about the status of the bracket challenge.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And when we were filming, it was the Duke UConn Elite 8 game, and for my bracket to win, I needed UConn to win. For your bracket to win, you needed Duke to win, and Duke was up like 17, 18 points when we were recording majority of the time. Well, we finished recording and we watched the second half. And
anybody that caught that game saw it.
Yeah.
Like,
saw UConn creep back into it, and then it still looked like they weren't going to pull it off, and then the last 10 seconds happened.
Last 10 seconds, man. Like a crazy throw from nearly I was beyond the 3-point line.
Yeah, it was definitely. It was behind the logo, just in front of the midcourt.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a crazy shot. I mean, I'll graciously accept defeat for something like that, no doubt.
Yeah, really watching it, I'd forgotten about the bracket challenge. The bracket challenge, I realized it after. I was like, oh yeah, by the way, I had UConn winning it. But if it had been flipped and Duke comes back and wins that way and I lose the bracket challenge, I would have been like, oh well.
And I don't really care.
Yeah.
So
it was just kind of funny that was the game.
That was our game where we were
that
going
mattered
head-to-head.
for our bracket challenge.
Yeah. And it just happened
ended
to
up
be
like that.
Probably one of the closest games in the entire series.
Definitely the craziest finish of this year, and probably, in my opinion, it's one of the craziest finishes in a long time. You have to go a ways back to find a game that finished like that in a stage of the tournament that deep. The last time I remember such an impactful finish was the national title game between North Carolina and Villanova. That was, I think, 2018. So it's been a while.
Okay.
I mean, 2017. I can't even remember now.
I gotta quit yawning, dude. I tell you, any day that I start without going to the gym, it's just not a day for me.
Now, you're not a coffee drinker either, so you hadn't.
Got my gamer farts.
Yeah, I mean you're just getting your caffeine in really now.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I had some Milos.
I mean, I had
Milos with lunch.
I had coffee this morning, and I had green tea for some extra caffeine. So,
yeah, I can never get into the coffee thing. Actually, that's not true. I had an assistant once at work, and she made really good coffee. It was bad though. Like, she would dump sugar in that thing, man. I'm pretty sure. Like, I started feeling diabetes. Like it just like I don't know how else to put it other than like I'm pretty sure it was giving me diabetes. She'd make me like 2 or 3 cups a day, and there was like probably 4 scoops of sugar in each one of those.
She's trying to kill you.
I mean, possibly, dude. I put her under a lot of work. I put her under a lot of workload. I wouldn't be surprised. She's she's just for real. She's still like a good friend of mine. We talk pretty regularly. She ended up moving to Ohio though because she reconnected with her boyfriend because I was nice enough to give her some PTO for her to travel up and go see her family in Ohio. What
were you thinking?
I don't know, man. There is no place for being a good person in business.
Why did you even let your assistant off of the chain she was handcuffed to at her desk?
Well, it's not that kind of work environment.
Oh.
We like to keep it relaxed.
Oh, okay.
With what we do, yeah. It was an ankle cuff.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Not as tight.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I just if you're just not allowed to get up and walk around, muscles will atrophy, and then
you don't need leg muscles when you're doing a desk job.
She had to get up and make me coffee.
Why? Why? No. Why? Why wasn't she chained up in the kitchen? All right.
Office doesn't have a kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was I'm going to sample that for wifey there for you. We'll send that one over to her.
That's why I paused it without even saying that joke.
Yeah, we were too many levels of irony deep there for anybody to take that out of context, I think.
We'll get a cease and desist letter real quick.
Cease and desist, or somebody's going to report us, and then oh well, I don't want to give anybody ideas, but man, people do take some. They don't take jokes very well. I've noticed.
It's hard to be a comedian in this day and age. Everybody's so sensitive.
Yeah, you have to you have to be really funny if you want to be a comedian now and make a joke like that. Unfortunately, Michael didn't meet that threshold.
No, yeah, I'm not very funny. You have to attack everybody. Nobody can be safe.
Well, but I mean, nobody is like, and
because if you leave somebody to be safe, then the people that are safe are going to get offended. But if nobody's safe, then you're okay. Like, do you think Shane Gillis is going to pull a punch on anybody?
No.
There you go.
Yeah.
So he can still be a comedian that says whatever he wants, because you're not going to get offended because he's just as likely to attack the complete opposite group as well.
Well, it's like Theo Vaughn also. He's one of those that he'll just throw jabs, but his jabs are like, they're not even jabs. They're just like hit and runs. I don't know how else to put it. It's just like he'll say something in the middle of a sentence, and then the sentence has nothing to do with it. But then you're like, wait, what'd you say?
Whereas the funniest are people like
that dude's funny,
like Bill Burr or Patrice O'Neill, rest in peace, or George Carlin.
Patrice, it was
rest
funny.
In peace. They weren't even telling jokes, and Bill Burr isn't. He's still alive. They're just speaking from the heart, and people find it funny.
Bill Burr's style of humor is more like he's just mad at the world.
Yeah,
I mean, he just walks around like with a furrowed brow.
Yeah.
You know, like he is just angry all the time, and the way he expresses his anger is just through like releasing the steam valve a little bit, and it just comes out in a way that's like, that's relatable, and it's funny because he's mad about it to an extent that I couldn't be. Bill Burr is also a very funny comedian. Patrice O'Neill, what's that other dude's name that I'm spacing on?
Who I said?
No. Oh, it's gonna come to me. Oh well. Yeah, I need more caffeine.
I mean, George Carlin was the other one that I was thinking of that, half the time he was on stage.
The guy had the sketch comedy show.
Guy had on what channel?
I don't know, maybe MTV or Comedy Central.
Daniel Tosh? I don't know.
Daniel Tosh was not sketch comedy.
Like SNL.
Yeah, like SNL style.
But it was his own show.
Yeah.
Did Dave Chappelle have one?
Dave Chappelle,
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, it was the Dave Chappelle show.
I thought, because I was thinking Chappelle was on the other ones, but he had his own too. I think.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle. He's another one of those that's just extremely funny. Anywhere he goes, like he'll just travel to like different comedy clubs, and then when he walks in the door, he gets a standing ovation. Kind of like that dude's next level. He quit for like 10 years, then he's just like, I'll come back. Why not? Everybody welcomed him back. We can't think of too many comedians like that. I also think that it's kind of like new age comedians, You don't see a lot of well, I mean, you definitely don't see a lot of Bill Cosby anymore, but you don't see like Bill Cosby, Eddie Murphy, Jerry Seinfeld style comedians so much anymore. It's like the game's kind of changed a little bit. Routines are different.
Yeah. I can see that. But there's still comedians with shticks. It feels like a lot of comedians are just trying to be themselves.
Yeah.
But I think there are still comedians out there that have shticks that aren't the same person on stage that they are.
Would you ever write
off
a
stage
comedy routine and perform it?
I'd write one, but I don't know if I'd perform it.
I put some thought into it. Like I think that would be a fun. If I had more time, I think I would try that. I think it seems like
I don't know if
I
I'd be willing to put in like a full blown like
special.
specials.
It's like a 15 minute set.
I'd rather do like a Kill Tony minute.
Nah, like a 15-minute set, bud.
15 minutes is a while. I'd rather write a 5. You get like a 5 on one of these like late night talk shows.
Bro, that's not okay. All right, you don't know much about the comedy world. I listen more Joe Rogan than you do, but basically the way you just go to a comedy club, and they'll just have like an open mic night. They want to do like a 15-minute set. That's how you
break in.
That's how you break in. That's how you work on it.
But Kill Tony's like one of the biggest stand-up comedy platforms in the world right now.
Yeah.
And they get a minute.
But that's a lot, to me, Kill Tony is a lot more improv than it is. Like, I don't think I'd be all that great with improv humor. I think I'd be funnier like if I wrote a set.
Oh, you got a minute of what you wrote, and then you're up there answering questions from Tony and his panel.
Okay.
After your minute.
All right.
So that's where the improv would come in. But your first minute it should be written. There's definitely people that go up there with nothing written. You can tell.
It's hard to break in a minute, though. I think you need at least... I feel like it would be more of a slow start, and the funny would start kicking in at about minute 5. There'd be like little warm-up things here or there, but I don't know. It's something I'd consider doing.
There's one guest on there one time that didn't say a word the whole minute. He just stood there and made funny faces at the audience.
What's the point of that platform? Is it just to help people get like an audience, or?
Well, it's the point of that platform is to make Tony Hinchcliffe money.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, it gives exposure to, and then he also has like people sneak in that are like, oh, this person trying out comedy, and it's like some name you've definitely heard of. And also the fun part is whoever he's got on the panel.
Sure.
They're sitting there either roasting or giving their expertise to the people that try out a minute set.
I have a problem. And I think I heard Louis C.K. describe this on an episode about Dane Cook on his show. What was the show?
Louis C.K.'s show? When it
was
Louis?
Louis. Yeah, Louis. where or maybe it wasn't even about Dane Cook. I don't remember, but there was a comedian that was on the show, and he went up to him and he's like, "This is this guy that's like known for stealing jokes." He's like, "I don't think that you're intentionally stealing jokes, but I think that your brain absorbs humor and then just reiterates it. I think I have that same problem. I really do. I think I will hear jokes, not know that came from a comedian, and then sometime whenever it's in context, repeat that joke."
Absorbed most of my jokes.
What? No, I deflect most of your jokes. Yeah, well, if I absorbed most of your jokes, I'd be flammable. Most of your it's just a bunch of farts. That's how you make people laugh.
Be flammable.
No, but I think it'd be funny. I'd have to cross reference. I'd have to cross reference that joke with other people in comedy, just to make sure that I'm not stealing anything from anyone. It's a funny, but it seems like it'd be something fun to do, because I have this problem where I somewhat lack shame of criticism.
Shame of criticism? You lack shame of criticism.
Yeah. It's a thing in sales, right? I get told no 100 times. I'm still walking into the next person's business trying to get that yes to sell something.
No fear of rejection.
Yeah. So if I were to just get, if I would just bomb on stage, it wouldn't be, and I've never been in that position, so I'm not trying to make light of that. I'm sure it can be extremely discouraging for comedians, but I think I could handle it okay. I think I'd take the feedback and maybe.
How would you handle a heckler?
See, that's another thing. It's like an improv deal, right? I'd have to. I think that comes with experience. I don't think anybody handles a heckler to start out with. I think they need hecklers. They need to be face to face with a heckler before they can really get good at handling hecklers. I bet the first 10 times you get heckled, it's it throws you off, and then eventually you kind of get used to it. But I don't know. But you wouldn't do a stand-up routine?
I might do a short one. I know if I do a long one.
15 minutes, man. That's nothing. Time it out. 10, 15 minutes.
I'd have to have my notes up there. I'd forget.
Oh, that's totally acceptable, by the way, for open mic nights. Yeah, you bring in. Yeah, they people let you bring your notepad up there. Nobody judges you for that. I think I don't know. I think it'd be something fun to do, and I think I think my sense of personality, I think I could handle being rejected or just being completely bombing a set, and I don't think it would. I don't really have that fear of getting in front of people on stage. I know you don't. You do it fairly regularly. Of course, you're memorizing lines when you do that.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, but you don't. With acting in a play, you're not relying on your own material. You're portraying another character in another setting of another story that somebody else wrote. So you're not getting criticized for your own creativity. Your acting can get criticized, but you can only deliver what you're supposed to do based on what the script tells you to do. This time around, you're having to deliver what you came up with yourself.
I would think that's more rewarding, though.
It's more rewarding if you do it right.
Yeah. So it's like high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Same as anything else in life.
You should deliver not a full 15, but we should come up with 3 to 5 minutes.
Oh, and just say it to a no audience?
Yeah. Well, we have each other.
We have each other. Yeah, I don't. No. That's not how comedy works.
What do you mean no? Well, actually, we have all the listeners and viewers.
Yeah. That's no. You need real time feedback. You need pauses for laughs and that kind of thing. So
look, I mean, get some of that. Get you some of that right there.
No.
Get you some of this.
Yeah, that's the you would go crazy with that sound effect. Okay, all right, that's enough. That's enough chirping. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not unheard of. What would be more fun for me is if we made a challenge of it. Birmingham, Alabama now has a comedy club.
Oh.
I didn't. I found that out recently. Didn't know that, so we could actually go out and see how it is.
Go to an open mic night.
Yeah, why not? Meet some folks, talk to some folks. Could be a good way to promote a podcast if we were both getting up there and doing our own sets.
Yeah.
Oh, so I know we talked about Wubby earlier, but YouTuber and streamer Pay Money Wubby made a YouTube video where they rented out a theater and each one of his like recurring regulars did a set, okay, to a full audience of Wubby fans. The audience was there to see everybody's individual comedy set, right? But what the audience didn't know is that every set that was being performed by somebody was actually written by a different person in the thing, and so it just turned into who can make the most cringeworthy set for the other person. That was a hard to watch video. That one got me cringing so bad.
Was you said it was Pay Money Wubby?
Yeah.
I saw something similar to this, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just the same idea with different people. But Moist Critical did something similar to this too. He wasn't part of it, was he?
No.
So he just had the same idea.
He
but
did
it was
have
different.
he did have Squeaks. Come on, if you're familiar with that, he's a streamer also.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, no, that was a really funny video, and I wouldn't be surprised. We
should do that. I should write yours, and
Moist-
you go to the comedy club, and then you write mine.
Oh no!
And
Oh no!
and I perform it.
Moist Critical and Wubby have been doing a lot of like content together.
That's why I was. I mean, I think I was wondering if he was part of it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they both did no, they weren't part of it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they both like bounced that idea off of each other.
Yeah.
They played like Magic together. They did like a charades game, Moist Critical's team versus the Pay Money Wubby team. But
You ever get pimples in your eyebrows?
no, you're weird.
And the only person that gets pimples
That doesn't happen to people, Michael. Go to a doctor.
Nobody gets pimples right here except for me.
Yeah, that's correct.
I'm gonna go to the doctor tomorrow. My cousin told me that I needed to come to see you
I'm the only person
because I'm the only person
happened to.
that gets pimples in their eyebrows.
And
Can
then
you
they'll
fix
agree
it?
with me and they'll rush you to the ER.
What's the problem? I don't know. We've never seen it before.
No, I was just being very dismissive because that's not a great topic for a podcast.
What's wrong with that? I think there's a whole podcast dedicated to skincare.
For women. You think our audience is women?
We got to be trying to attract all the demographics.
Oh, well, we should probably lose some weight then.
wait. What? That's going to attract women more?
Well, and men, yeah. You think we're attractive to gay men? I do not.
How would you know?
Gay men like skinnier dudes.
Probably everybody likes skinnier people in general.
Yeah. So if we're trying to be attractive to all demographics.
Hey, chunky boys need love too.
No, they don't deserve it. They need to get their in the gym. I said a cuss word. Dadgummit.
It's all right. I started this thing off 3 minutes in having the bleep. So.
And I guess I'll finish it out. We'll keep it probably right around the hour mark. But that was a good podcast. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys listening and sticking around with us. Happy Easter. We didn't really talk too much about Easter candy or Easter memories or anything, but maybe we will next year.
Easter has always been a unique holiday to me because
we're wrapping up.
Yeah, I'm just one last thing. For me is like growing up, Easter was less about all the stuff that you can do, like that's holiday themed, like egg hunts or get the candy and stuff. I still got a basket, I think, from my parents or from the Easter Bunny, whoever you want to say it was from. That had like chocolate in it, but it seemed like Easter was much more the holiday that was less about the gifts you could get or the things you could do, and more about your attention being centered towards church and Christ. That was the holiday that took more significance about what it made you think about versus what you got to do or what you received. At least in my experience.
Yeah.
Like I never thought of Easter as like I got to get people gifts and I got to go egg hunt. It's like this is the church's holiday.
I'm pretty sure that's like everybody that grew up in.
I don't know. Some people get
Christian
real excited
household.
about all the candy they're going to get for Easter, like it's Halloween or something. And I never experienced that.
Yeah. Halloween was the candy one for me.
Yeah.
Easter was like bag of, a couple little tinfoil eggs with cream in the middle or something. And chocolate bunnies. I guess there was some chocolate bunnies thrown in there. But, all right. Well, that's episode 24.
Welcome to podcast. Goodbye from podcast.
All right. Till next time.